Hello and welcome to ALW Collectibles. Today we're going to be jumping into a subject that I love dearly, professional wrestling. I've always been a huge fan. I've done a couple belt reviews already, and today we're going to be doing another one. We're going to be taking a look at, of course, the WCW, United States Heavyweight Wrestling Championship belt from 1991 to 1995. This was the first version of the belt that was created for the company. And as always, I'm upfront and honest about this. This is an internet purchase belt. This is not an official replica, so it is technically a knockoff title belt. Having said that, this belt is exact scale and look of the original belt, which was designed and made by the king of belts himself, Reggie Parks. This one does have a couple mistakes on it, which I'll point out. And it's just a paint job is where they made a mistake. And it was only one spot. Having said all that, let's take a look at this thing. I've always loved championship title belts. I think they look gorgeous. And this one, I really do think looks fantastic. It was a beautiful representation. Let me move that down just a tiny bit for you. Of the belt representing the United States. Many famous men in the company and in the industry held this title. The belt was very first initiated in August 9, 1991 and was held by Sting. Actually, I correct myself. It was held by Lex Luger. It was vacated, but it was still called the NWA title at that time. It wasn't officially called the WCW United States title until it was won in a tournament. And that was August 9th, 1991. And the last holder of this belt was actually another great wrestler named Kensuke Sasaki. He won the title November 13th, 1995. So for 4 years it was represented by the 5-plate belt with a tip on the end and the WCW name property plate. Let's take a look at this real quick. It is gorgeous. It really looks nice. You got the banners on the top. And you got the flowing banners on the bottom. Starbursts here. Nice nuggeted background. You got the eagle, of course, prominent in the middle. You got the United States. And this is where they made the mistake. You can see it right here. They filled in a gap that's supposed to be gold. They put red paint right there. That was the only mistake on this entire belt. On the side, you got two guys wrestling with the words WCW Champion right here. You got the United States flag. WCW logo right there. And of course, you know, the US flag one more time on this side. And then the WCW champion plate again, them wrestling. The design work on this belt is beautiful. For the wrestling titles that were used at the time, it was actually small. Because you had, you know, the big Cromline NWA belt, which was used in WCW. You had the NWA tag team titles. Even later, the WCW tag team titles were much larger plates than this one. But this one always holds a near and dear spot in my heart. Because when I first started watching WCW, this is what I saw. So I really am happy with it. As you can see, you know, nice leather design. This is a 2mm belt. It's got some decent weight to it. It does have a standard 5 to 8 snap ratio. Yeah, I mean, it is beautiful. Some of the holders of this titles are as follows. Sting, Ravishing Rick Rude, The Natural, Dustin Rhodes, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Stunning Steve Austin, who later became Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Big Van Vader, and Kensuke Sasaki. And out of all those men that I mentioned, only 3 of them held this exact belt 3 times. And that was, twice. I said 3 times, it was twice. It was Sting, Dustin Rhodes, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, or Stunning Steve as he was called then, were dual champions with this very 5-plate belt. And again, the overall look on this belt is phenomenal. I think it looks gorgeous. And I always love belts that have the tips on the end because I think they look phenomenal. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the WCW US Championship, or which version, because it was replaced in '95 by a 3-plate belt made by Jamar, which was another great looking belt. Of the two, this is my personal favorite, and I do have the other one, so I'll be doing a review on that one as well. But if I had a choice and I was running the company, I would have gone with this one, but they did their own thing. I'm not knocking the other one at all. It's just my personal opinion. I just liked how this was a smaller plate. Having said all that, this has been ALW Collectibles. I want to say thank you for stopping by. A little bit of belt information here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, let me know in the comments below. Let me know who your favorite holder of this belt was, or if you have any fond memories of seeing this on television or at a pay-per-view or even at a house show. This has been ALW Collectibles. I want to say thank you to all my channel members and subscribers. I'm going to get ready for another video, and this nice gold belt is going to go back on the display with the rest. You all have a good day.